Donald Trump has been flying around the country with far-right internet troll Laura Loomer, a 9/11 conspiracy theorist who Trump brought to a 9/11 ceremony yesterday. And if you want an idea of just how extreme Loomer is, Marjorie Taylor Greene is calling her out for being racist. I didn't even know there was a level of racist above Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Ever wonder what happens when a comedian crashes a Trump family reunion? Jordan Klepper did just that, and boy, did he get more than he bargained for. Picture this: Melania Trump looking like she'd rather be anywhere else, reluctantly shaking hands with the always intense Laura Loomer. Meanwhile, the Big Orange himself is off to the side, face redder than usual, steam practically coming out of his ears.
Joe Biden was at an event honoring the first responders on September 11th, and several people at the event were wearing Trump shirts, which frankly is a cool thing about America.
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Get you to a selfie.
Joe Biden not only didn't throw anybody out a window, he approached a man wearing a Trump hat, and the two of them kind of hit it off.
It's like a sitcom crossover episode, but with more spray tan and conspiracy theories. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. So there's our boy Jordan Klepper, thinking he's just gonna do another day of poking fun at MAGA folks. Little did he know he was about to stumble into the political comedy goldmine of the century. Picture this: Jordan rolls up to what he thinks is just another run-of-the-mill Trump rally. You know, the usual sea of red hats, chants of "lock her up," and enough spray tan to paint the White House orange.
Melania Trump, former First Lady, and the only Slovenian you can name off the top of your head. Well, we don't see a lot of Melania, but she's also been on a media tour this week. Fox News, social media. She's out there because she's a supportive wife who believes in her husband's America first. I'm f***ing with you. She has a book to sell. We actually have a copy here. Yeah, this is it. This is her book. I want to read you a quick passage just to give you a feel for it. This is real.
But something's off. Jordan's spidey senses are tingling. The security's tighter than Trump's pants after a Big Mac binge. He's dodging red hats left and right, trying to figure out what's going on. Everyone's acting like they're guarding the secret recipe to Trump's hair, or lack thereof. As he's weaving through the crowd, he spots her, Melania Trump, looking like she'd rather be anywhere else. Heck, she probably wishes she could hop on a plane back to Slovenia right about now. But there she is, stuck in this circus, probably wondering if she can claim political asylum from her own husband. Jordan's curiosity is piqued. He starts asking around, but these folks are tighter-lipped than Trump's tax returns. He overhears whispers about a special guest and wonders if it's Mike Lindell with a new pillow designed to absorb liberal tears, or something equally ridiculous. Our intrepid reporter notices the crowd getting antsy. There's a commotion near the VIP area, and it's not just because someone spotted a salad. No, this is bigger.
He doesn't sleep much. He does, of course.
Does he wear
needs to.
pajamas?
No.
No. What does he wear when he sleeps, Melania?
Well, one of the things she...
Oh. But maybe hearing about Donald Trump's bedtime routine from Melania doesn't get your engines revving. Fortunately, the campaign also brought out someone for the ladies.
Former senior advisor to President Trump, Stephen Miller.
Melania says, "You are naked in bed." And he says, "And you are the first lady. Good luck."
Jordan pushes his way through, dodging elbows and MAGA flags, feeling like Indiana Jones searching for the holy grail of political comedy. And then, boom, it happens. The crowd parts like the Red Sea, and in walks, drumroll please, Laura Loomer. That's right, folks. The conspiracy theorist extraordinaire herself has decided to grace this Trump family reunion with her presence. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, but instead of looking away, Jordan's eyes are glued to the spectacle. Loomer struts in like she's about to drop the hottest conspiracy theory of 2023. Maybe she's got proof that the moon landing was faked by a team of lizard people, or that birds are actually government drones. Who knows, but one thing's for sure, Jordan's hit the jackpot jackpot. You can practically see the gears turning in Jordan's head. This isn't just another day at the MAGA office. No siree, this is the motherlode of political satire. It's like Christmas came early, and Santa brought a big ol' sack of comedy gold.
Would you have married Donald Trump if you had a crystal ball that said he would be president?
That's a interesting question.
That is a heartwarming moment that definitely wasn't created by ChatGPT. When I look at their shared love of exploiting our political system to sell shit for personal profit, I just see two soulmates.
As Jordan watches Melania reluctantly shake hands with Loomer, you can almost hear the jokes writing themselves. It's a clash of titans. The Ice Queen meets the Conspiracy Queen, and off to the side, there's the Big Cheese himself, Donald Trump, looking redder than a tomato in a tanning bed. Is he fuming because Loomer's stealing his thunder, or is he just trying to remember which conspiracy theory he's supposed to believe this week? Jordan's face says it all. It's a mix of disbelief, amusement, and that look you get when you know you've stumbled onto something big. It's like he's discovered a new species, the rare and elusive Trumpus dramatis maximus in its natural habitat. Now folks, let's talk about the main event. Our man Jordan's stumbled into the political version of a monster truck rally, but instead of cars getting crushed, it's dignity. And boy, is it a sight to behold. Picture this, Melania Trump looking like she'd rather be anywhere else. Maybe she's daydreaming about being back in her golden tower, far away from the smell of McDonald's and conspiracy theories. But nope, she's stuck here, probably wondering if she can claim political asylum from her own husband. And then in walks Laura Loomer, arms wide open, ready for a big ol' MAGA hug. It's like watching a nature documentary where a overly friendly golden retriever tries to befriend a ice sculpture. Melania's face freezes harder than her Botox as Laura gets closer. You can almost hear the gears grinding in her head as she tries to remember if she's met this woman before, or if she's just another one of Donald's very fine people. Jordan's watching this unfold, thinking it's like a nature documentary gone wrong. He's half expecting David Attenborough to start narrating. And here we see the wild Loomer approaching the elusive Melania. Watch as the Melania's eyes dart around for an escape route, much like her husband's eyes when asked about his tax returns. Laura starts talking a mile a minute while Melania's eyes keep searching for the nearest exit. You can almost hear Melania's internal screams as Laura keeps yapping about how the election was stolen by a cabal of lizard people operating out of a pizza parlor basement. Or was it alien robots? It's hard to keep track these days. Jordan's trying not to laugh, but it's harder than Trump trying to pronounce anonymous. He's got that look on his face like he's watching a car crash in slow motion. You know you shouldn't stare, but you just can't look away. And then it happens. The world's most awkward handshake. It lasts about as long as Trump's attention span when someone's not talking about him. Melania's hand barely touches Laura's before she's pulling away like she just touched a hot stove. Or maybe she's worried Loomer's craziness is contagious. As soon as the handshake's over, Melania retreats faster than Trump from a fact checker, leaving Laura mid-sentence. Poor Laura's left standing there, probably wondering if she should chase after Melania to finish her thought about how birds aren't real and are actually government drones. Meanwhile, off to the side, there's the Big Cheese himself, Donald Trump. His face is redder than usual, which is saying something. He looks like a tomato that's been left in a tanning bed. Is he fuming because Loomer's stealing his thunder? Or is he just trying to remember which conspiracy theory he's supposed to believe this week? You gotta wonder what's going through Trump's mind right now. Is he plotting his next tweet storm, planning his next rally, or is he just thinking about his next hamburger? With Trump, you never know. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't we just spend a whole section laughing at Melania's awkward encounter? Well, hold on to your MAGA hats, folks, because we're about to take a wild ride through Trump's cotton candy covered noggin. And let me tell you, it's even more of a mess in there than his hair on a windy day. So there's Jordan, still reeling from the Melania Loomer handshake that was colder than a penguin's toenails when he notices Laura's not done yet. Oh no, she's just getting started. She's got more theories than Trump has failed businesses, and she's itching to share them all. Jordan manages to sneak close enough to eavesdrop on Laura's latest insights, and boy, are they doozies. She starts off strong, talking about how the deep state is actually run by lizard people. Yeah, you heard that right, lizard people. I guess the swamp Trump wanted to drain was more literal than we thought. Our man Jordan is trying his hardest to keep a straight face, but it's tougher than Trump trying to read a teleprompter without squinting. Laura's on a roll, connecting dots that don't exist like Trump connects his spray tan lines. She's got proof that's about as solid as a degree from Trump University. As Laura keeps yapping, Jordan's nodding along, wondering if he's somehow stumbled into a political version of Inception. Is this real life, or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide of conspiracy theories? No escape from reality. Queen knew what was up. But wait, there's more. Laura's getting more fired up than Trump at an all-you-can-eat KFC buffet. She's practically foaming at the mouth as she reveals her grand theory. Turns out the real president isn't Biden or even Trump. It's, wait for it, Elvis. That's right, folks. The king isn't dead. He's just been hiding out in the Oval Office this whole time. I guess that explains all the peanut butter and banana sandwiches in the White House kitchen. Jordan's left speechless, which is a first for him and probably a relief for everyone else in a 5-mile radius. He's seen some crazy stuff at Trump rallies before, but this takes the cake. Or should I say, it takes the hamburger. Meanwhile, Trump's still off to the side, his face redder than a baboon's behind. You gotta wonder what's going through that head of his. Is he mad because Laura's stealing his thunder? Or is he just trying to remember if he's met Elvis lately? With Trump, you never know. Maybe he's plotting his next tweet storm, planning his next rally, or just thinking about his next fast food feast. But here's the million-dollar question. What's really going on in that cotton candy-haired head of his? Is it all Fox News sound bites and McDonald's menu items? Or is there something more sinister brewing? Is he actually a master manipulator or just a loudmouth with tiny hands? Or maybe, and stick with me here, Trump's actually 3 kids in a trench coat pretending to be a grown-up. It would explain the childish behavior and love for fast food, right? Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the angry orange in the corner. While Melania's doing her best Elsa impression and Laura's spewing theories wilder than Trump's comb-over, the man himself is over there looking like a MAGA hat left too long in the microwave. Trump spots Jordan, and you can almost see the gears turning in his head. Well, maybe not gears, more like a hamster on a wheel running for dear life. You know that moment when you realize you forgot to delete your browser history before letting your grandma use your computer? That's the look on Trump's face right now. He starts puffing up like an angry Oompa Loompa, his face going through more shades of red than a Crayola box. It's like watching a human mood ring, but instead of emotions, it's just varying degrees of mad. Trump's handlers are scrambling like it's Black Friday at a TV store and the last Big Mac in the world is on sale. Jordan's standing there, grinning like he just won the political comedy lottery. And let's be honest, he kind of has. It's not every day you get to see the former leader of the free world throw a temper tantrum that would make a toddler say, "Dude, chill." You can almost see the tweets forming in Trump's head. Probably something like, "Fake news, Jordan, very bad man. Small ratings, sad." All in caps, of course, because nothing says stable genius like yelling on the internet. The air's so thick with tension, you could cut it with a Trump steak knife. Remember those? No? Well, neither does anyone else. Jordan's wondering if he should duck in case Trump's hair decides to make a break for it. Let's be real, that thing's been planning its escape for years. And then it happens. Trump erupts like a volcano of Diet Coke and self-tanner. He's yelling about fake news louder than his tie screams bad taste. It's a sight to behold, like watching a Cheeto try to intimidate a microphone. But here's the million-dollar question, folks. What's really going on in that cotton candy-covered noggin of his? Is it all Fox News sound bites and McDonald's menu items? Or is there something more otherworldly at play? Now, I know what you're thinking. Trump? An alien? That's crazy talk, but hear me out. Have you ever seen the man drink water? Totally robot-like. And that weird skin color? Could be a botched spray tan, or it could be his natural alien hue. Think about it. If you were an alien sent to study human behavior, wouldn't you pick the most outrageous attention-grabbing persona possible? It's the ultimate intergalactic reality show. Keeping up with the Earthlings, anyone? It would explain so much. His inability to understand basic human emotions? Alien. His weird obsession with crowd sizes? Probably gathering data for the mothership. And let's not even get started on the hair. If that's not some kind of alien technology, I'll eat my MAGA hat. So folks, we've been talking about Trump's weird behavior, his orange hue, and that thing on his head he calls hair. But what if, and stick with me here, what if all of this is just a cover for something even weirder? I mean, have you ever seen Trump eat a vegetable? Maybe those hamburgers are some kind of alien fuel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trump, an alien? That's crazier than his foreign policy. But hear me out. According to a 2019 study, Trump made 16,241 false or misleading claims during his first 3 years in office. That's some otherworldly dedication to BS, folks. Even politicians can't lie that much without some extraterrestrial help. But let's get back to our man Jordan. He's in deeper than Trump's legal troubles now. Security's closing in, looking meaner than Giuliani without his hair dye. Jordan's got to think fast, like he's trying to understand Trump's tweets. He's dodging security like Trump dodges questions about his taxes. Jordan's heart's racing faster than Trump can say, "You're fired." He's looking for an exit strategy better than Trump's COVID response. Security's getting closer, moving like they're after the last hamburger at a White House dinner. Our boy's sweating more than Rudy at a press conference near a landscaping company. Jordan's not going down without a fight. He's tougher than Trump's steaks and smarter than his university graduates. He spots a gap in the security wall. Maybe Mexico paid for this one and makes a run for it. He's moving faster than Trump abandons his supporters after a rally. As he's running, Jordan can't help but think about all the crazy he's witnessed. Melania's icy stare, Loomer's wild theories, and Trump's temper tantrum. It's like a political circus, but the clowns are running the show. And the ringmaster? Well, he might just be from outer space. Think about it. Trump's inability to understand basic human emotions? Alien. His weird obsession with crowd sizes? Probably gathering data for the mothership. And let's not even get started on the hair. If that's not some kind of alien technology, I'll eat my MAGA hat. But here's the real head scratcher. If Trump is an alien, why would they send their worst? Is this some kind of intergalactic prank show? Are we all just being punked by little green men? And more importantly, do they have better healthcare than us? Meanwhile, Jordan's still on the run. He's zigzagging through the crowd like Trump zigzags through his policies. Left, right, left again. It's harder to follow than Trump's stance on, well, anything. He ducks behind a group of red-hatted supporters, using them as cover like Trump uses his lawyers. Security's hot on his heels, but Jordan's got one advantage. He can read. He spots an exit sign and makes a break for it. He's out the door faster than you can say fake news, leaving security as confused as Trump reading a history book. As Jordan catches his breath outside, he can't help but laugh. He came for a story, but he got a front row seat to the greatest show on Earth. Or should we say, the greatest show in the galaxy? Because if Trump is an alien, that would explain so much. The weird skin color, the bizarre behavior, the complete lack of human empathy. It all adds up. Alright folks, let's talk about what really matters here. Trump's eating habits. I mean, we've seen the guy's weird behavior, but have you ever stopped to think about what fuels that orange machine? It's not exactly kale smoothies and quinoa bowls, is it? Jordan's out there, catching his breath and probably questioning his career choices. He's just survived a Trump-tastic whirlwind that'd make even the strongest stomach churn. But as he's processing what just happened, trying to make sense of it all like it's a Trump speech on nuclear energy, something dawns on him. The key to understanding the orange one might just be in his diet. Now, most people think Trump's just a regular human with weird hair and a spray tan addiction. But what if, and stick with me here, what if he's actually a sentient cheeseburger wearing a human suit? I know, it sounds crazy, but hear me out. It would explain his obsession with fast food and his ability to survive on a diet that would kill most mortals. While Jordan's pondering this earth-shattering theory, his phone starts blowing up more than Trump's ego after a rally. News of the chaos is spreading faster than a Trump tweet at 3 a.m. Seems like the internet's going wild, with memes popping up quicker than Trump can say fake news. Jordan's got footage that's hotter than the inside of Trump's too-tight suit on a summer day. He's sitting on a goldmine of comedy material, and he knows it. But he's also wondering if he should go into witness protection or get a book deal. Maybe both? The Art of the Steal, How I Survived Trump's Temper Tantrum has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Meanwhile, you just know Trump's probably drafting angry tweets faster than he can misspell cuff-f. His tiny fingers are probably working overtime, trying to come up with new insults for Lion Jordan, or whatever he decides to call him. But here's the real kicker, folks. If Trump is really a cheeseburger in disguise, does that mean we've been electing our food to office? And more importantly, does this make America the land of the free and the home of the brave, or the land of the fries and the home of the gravy? Jordan realizes he's got the story of the year, maybe even biglier. He's uncovered a conspiracy that makes Watergate look like a kiddie pool party. The Hamburglar-in-Chief might just be the greatest con in American history. Move over, Area 51. We've got a new alien to worry about, and he's got nuclear codes. As he heads back to the studio, ready to turn this circus into comedy gold, Jordan can't help but chuckle. He came looking for a story, and he found the mother of all fast food conspiracies. Who knew that the path to understanding Trump would lead straight through the drive-thru? So next time you see Trump chomping down on a Big Mac, remember, you might just be witnessing an alien refueling, and if you ever see him near a salad, well, that's when we should really start worrying. Well folks, there you have it. Jordan Klepper's wild ride through Trump's circus just proves how bonkers that whole world really is. From Melania's icy glares to Loomer's loony theories, it's like a political zoo where the animals are running the show. But hey, in Trump's America, the jokes practically write themselves. One day it's alien cheeseburgers, the next it's conspiracy theories crazier than Trump's hair on a windy day. All we can do is keep laughing, cause the alternative is crying into our kafef. So stay tuned, Trump fans and haters alike. Who knows what nonsense we'll uncover next? Maybe we'll find out Trump's actually 3 kids in a trench coat, or that his hair is secretly controlling his brain. In this crazy world, anything's possible.